Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you the route and how to kill Mahrdis. Mahrdis is considered the 6th in terms of difficulty for the Pharaoh bosses and is found in the Shadow Tomb. As with any Pharaoh boss, you must be at least level 75 to enter the boss fight. This tomb is found just east of Anchorman. You can follow my route from Anchorman Depot to find it. You must make your way down to the 6th floor of the tomb where you will find a flame and a coal basin. Stand on the flame and put a Scarab Coin on the basin to pass through. You can then follow my path to find the next teleporter that will take you to the area before the boss. There are some green gin along the way, so you may want to bring a dwarven ring. After entering the teleporter, head through the gate of expertise and follow the path up some ramps. Eventually, you will come to a room filled with purple fire fields. Every few seconds, the fires will shift positions. If you want to avoid damage, take your time and navigate through the spaces that are not on fire. If you're on a space when a fire field appears, you will not take damage. Fire fields do 300 damage each if you have no resistance gear, so depending on your level, you can just ignore the mechanic and run right through them. Once you pass the fire fields, you'll find the final teleporter, which will take you to Mahrdis' boss room. Mahrdis takes 20% extra damage from holy, 10% extra damage from ice, neutral damage from physical, 80% damage from energy and earth, and is immune to fire and death damage. Mahrdis can melee up to 400 damage and has a distance attack that can deal up to 600 damage. He also has a fire damage exori that can do up to 800 damage, a fire distance attack that can do up to 600 damage, and can summon between 1 and 4 fire elementals. Also, in the room you will find 4 Flamethrowers, 1 Dragon Lord, and 2 dragons. If you stay in the north or south of the room, you can only be hit by 2 Flamethrowers at a time. The max DPS I took while killing the boss was just under 1100. This occurred when I first jumped in the room and had everything attacking me at once. Subsequent kills of the boss were generally under 700, but you do have to watch for potential combos. I'd recommend at least level 250 if attempting to solo this boss. When fighting Mahrdis, I'd recommend fire protection. Mahrdis, the creatures in the room, and the Flamethrowers will all be dealing a consistent amount of fire damage. You can stay in the room without blocking the respawn, you just have to worry about the damage from the Flamethrowers. While standing to the north or south, so only 2 can attack you, I was taking between 6,000 and 8,000 damage while waiting between respawns, but I did have some fire protection gear. If you are a mage, you can summon a demon skeleton, which is immune to fire damage and take all the hits from the towers for you. Also, if you're interested and have firewalker boots, you can spend your time between bosses working towards the achievement on the fire fields left behind from the creatures in this room. The spawn rate for Mahrdis was between 3 and 5 minutes. Mahrdis is a boss in the Bane category, which means he will give 50 boss points total for 300 kills. Based on the respawn rate, that means it would take between 15 and 25 hours to complete. If you assign Mahrdis to your boss slot, you have an increased chance to loot a Phoenix Shield. It is a nice looking item, but unfortunately, it's been added to the loot of several other bosses, so it isn't worth much anymore. Only a few 100,000 gold. The other rare drops from Mahrdis that won't be affected by the boss slot boost are Holy Falcon and Mini Mummy. This is the only boss that drops the Holy Falcon, so it's generally worth a couple million gold. The Mini Mummy is most likely worth a few 100,000 gold on your server. Hopefully this video helps you with the Mahrdis boss fight. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.